Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. As most of you who are Rocket League fans would have seen, next week is the big free-to-play update. So for those of you who are thinking about getting Rocket League, well, now you don't have an excuse to say, oh, well, it's $20, maybe I'll put that to something else. It's free, go get it, I recommend it. I'm sure most of you would have seen a ton of YouTube videos done about the new Rocket League pre-update update that's happened for everyone that owns the game currently, and today is going to be pretty similar as well. I think I've watched the free-to-play trailer as well as the Season 1 announcement trailer well over 20 times per video. And I think what's happened is it's almost like that excitement's been reinvigorated and reignited in me to play Rocket League again and grind the heck out of it with all these new updates and items, cosmetics, incentives that are coming into play. Like, overall, I think it's a step in the right direction for the game, and I'm really looking forward to, sharing that content. So without further ado, let's get into today's video. The top 5 things I'm looking forward to in the Rocket League free-to-play update. The first would be the announcement of account linking as well as cross-progression through Epic Games. Now, I don't know much about Epic Games. I know a lot of stuff goes on with them. People like them, people don't like them, etc. But, I'm looking at it in a positive mindset because I first started Rocket League on my Xbox account. Grinded all the way up to Rising Star, so it was over the moon when I first had them drop into my inventory, but moving over to PC in 2017, I wasn't able to transfer those wheels over from my Xbox to my PC to use them, but now I can, which is really exciting, as well as a lot of other items that I collected over my seasons during my time on Xbox, which included the set of Sunburst wheels that I can actually use again in all my presets, as well as significant trade ups to get my Lime Octane as well as the Black Standard boost. Again, not the biggest of items in the game, but hey, I'm really keen to be able to use them in my PC as well as my Xbox if I do choose to play on that. The second would have to be the inclusion of the new ranks into the game. As an ultra competitive person, it gives me more of an incentive to actually push the barriers and actually grind up for those Grand Champion 2, Grand Champion 3 type levels. Though I don't think I'm quite there yet for Supersonic Legend, I do think that having just that extra incentive to push another 3 ranks above what I currently am at the highest rank for now, those additional 3 ranks for me to push for are something that I can strive towards and even document on my YouTube channel as I do grind through those ranks. For me as a player who never watches my replays, I think this will actually give me the drive to see how much my gameplay evolves as well as my skills over this next season, and to even know what I need to work on in order to improve and push for those higher ranks. Hey, it's also a chance for you to roast me in the comments section. No, I'm not the most mechanically gifted player in this game, but hey, I do feel like I have somewhat of a game sense and game knowledge in order to be in the right positions whenever my teammates do try and actually pass me the ball. More often than not, it's me just getting carried by them and eventually just admitting I'm not good at this game. Truth. The third is the new incentives that will be added to the game, which will come from both the tournaments, the Rocket Pass, as well as competitive seasons with these new ranks that have been added. And as Rocket League has done in the past, showcasing these Rocket Pass items as just seen on the screen now, it's an added taste of excitement that I'm sure even the new player would get excited over. Not only that, but the Season 1 rewards have already been announced, which I think is a really good step. One thing that I would like to see is I remember Rocket League previously announcing that they'd be looking to implement the season rewards throughout it. So for instance, if you got your 10 wins in bronze, you would receive the bronze rewards. As you go up, you'd receive more and more essentially. So from silver to gold to platinum, diamond, etc. You get it. It's probably one bit of feedback from this announcement that I would really like to see Psyonix implement in the future. Speaking of the tournament incentives and the revamped tournament system, it appears that OCE are hosting one this evening, which I'm definitely keen to get a part of and even see if I can win some of those new incentives possibly. For those of you who are late to the party, these were the incentives that I was talking about. I know I'm saying incentives, which is really weird, but they're items actually. So these are what you can actually win. So I believe you use the tokens that you win from the tournament in order to unlock these. So I think it's Rocket League's way of saying, sorry, we took away the crate system from you. Here is the next best thing. But also just to be aware, for those of you who do win these tournaments and actually receive some of these items, it looks like they're not tradable, which is a bit of a bummer for those who work pretty hard to get them and receive one of these mystery items only to have it not be available for trade. The fourth is the added players that will come into the game. So over this next week, I'm sure we'll see quite an influx in the player base, which is really exciting because that also allows some more awareness to be spread about the game, and as a result, hopefully better things to come with Rocket League in the future. For those of you from the OCE region, I can guarantee you all probably ran into the same person at least 5, 6, 7, a million times already. I, for one, play quite a lot of casual, which this video that it's now playing is from my casual games with my mates. It's quite often that we see just the same stuff over and over and over, the same people, and just all the same shitty shit you have to listen to as an OCE player, and all the keyboard warriors who think they know better than you, and experts at the game and are going to be pro before you because I'm not known in the OCE community. Like, man, I just cannot wait to have a bit of diversity in the game with a fresh look, new players, and just, you know, possibly new mates to play with as well. It's also a reason to con my mates into actually downloading Rocket League because they now do not have any more excuses. It's free to play, like, hoping I can thrash them in some private games in the future. Like, let me know if you want to see that and I'll be in touch with them to get them downloading it as soon as the update drops. The fifth and final one would actually being given a reason to make more content for you as well. I know I've mentioned this probably in the last few videos as well, and you're probably sick of me sounding like a broken record, but I don't know, I feel like I've been given a second light or ignition to play Rocket League again, because recently, obviously with this season lasting forever, it's almost been like season 3 again. I think with this new update and just the amount of features that have been added, I think I'm just going to be a Rocket League main again and not worry about Fall Guys or Thief Simulator or Car Simulator. It's just something that I want to grind out and grind until I can't no more. Because it's almost like a fresh start as well for Rocket League, starting with Season 1 again. I think it'll be really cool to actually have a platform to know, alright, I've got some skills in the game as well as some knowledge of what I want my YouTube videos to be about. I think it's a really good opportunity to rebuild the channel again with something that I'm very passionate about. So there we have my 5 things that I'm really excited for with the announcement of Rocket League going to free to play next week. Let me know down in the comments what you're really looking forward to with this update. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next video.